Last day out here today on the clearing job. I got my dozer and 220 on. So I got everything bladed off before I left last week. So that's done now. I got a little bit more to push up down there and blade over. But I got one more day with the excavator here. I'm gonna take off. There's a pathway back here in the back that when this used to be a hunting club, remember, still got all the deer stands. Somebody cleared a trail through there and they just pushed everything every which way. I want to try to take the excavator down there and clean up beside the trail, and it's all going to go back to the back of the path in the woods and pile up, but just try to get it all condensed where you can at least mow and bush hog beside it, because right now there's just trees and logs pushed everywhere. Well, I made it down the trail. I had to make the trail a little bit wider to get the machine back here, but this is the hunters kind of plowed a path through the woods here, and everything just got pushed to the left and to the right and wherever they could just get it out of the way. So what I'm going to try to do is clean all this up, because what happens is with so much stuff piled up right here, it starts growing back up through it, and then you can't keep it maintained. It's hard to bush hog it with dirt and everything piled up. So I'm just going to come in here with the excavator and rake all this stuff up. It kind of goes around the curve down there. I'm probably going to actually start down there and just rake it into the path, and then either push it down there with the dozer or drag over the excavator. I ain't figured that out just yet, but let's go down there and get started. So I made it to the back here. What we're going to do is just make one big pile back here in the back, since there's really no way I can get this stuff out very efficiently just because it's so far back in the woods. See how everything's just piled up against the tree line? Just trying to get it cleaned up so that it's not such a mess. Grabbing whatever trees kind of got mangled up in the process. Piling them up. Just get the bulk of it, then I'll run back through here with the dozer and clean everything up real good. Makes everything look better when there's not giant piles of brush. There's just brush everywhere. I'd rather have one big pile than it just scattered all amongst the path here. That way he can keep everything mowed and keep the path maintained, even though it doesn't go anywhere back here. But cleaned up as far as it does go. Bulk of it, like I said, push back here to the back, stacked up, and then I'll come in here with the dozer and finish cleaning everything up, so I don't have to sit here and take so long trying to get every little stick up. There we go, enough where I can get through here. They can have another little shooting berm right here if they want it. I can blade all that off and just clean it up nicely. See how big of a mess it makes trying to clean up stuff that has been pushed over for 2 years, 2 or 3 years. It just becomes giblets. About 50 more times and I should have everything cleaned up. So I got all the big stuff tracked back there to the back and kind of raked all the dirt and roots and sticks into the center. I'm gonna walk up there and go get the dozer now. Left the excavator right here just in case I needed it to touch up anything, but I'm going to go get the dozer, bring it down here and push all that stuff to the back and kind of grade this path out. Well, the path is done now. Ran down through here and pushed everything that was too small to grab with the excavator back here to the back. Pretty much all this was just brush piled up and all that. So got all that raked out, taken down here to the back. Just want to make one big pile back here in the back, so that's what I did. Makes the path look a lot wider now, doesn't it? So got a nice little trail all the way down and around through there. So I got the trail cleared in the back, way back in that corner, and I've got a little bit more time today. Just gotta save enough time to come back over here with the dozer and finish blading some of this stuff off, but I got about another hour on the excavator. There's probably a dozen trees left over here. So like I had mentioned before, this is possibly the pond site because it's kind of the lowest area around, and when I cleared all that, I wanted to get that area ready, but wasn't enough to bring the truck down here, so I just pushed all those roots and ashes to right there and sticks. What I'm going to end up doing is where these trees are, you can kind of see right there where I kind of started ramping it up. I'm gonna probably put about an 18-inch 2-foot lift of this stuff, and when I come back down here in about 6 months to do more work, I'll bring the truck down here and we'll haul that pile over here, and then this pile right here, and we'll just kind of fill all that in and raise it up to kind of get some slope on it. And then when I cut all this dirt out from if we ever do a pond right here, I'll bring that over here and cap it with that another 18 inches or so, and that should raise this whole entire section up enough where it'll actually drain when it rains. So I'm going to go ahead and grab these few pine trees right here. I'm not too worried about the underbrush junk because all that's going to get covered up, but get these trees down and piled up over here. That way they'll have a good 6 months to dry out, and when I come back down here I can very easily burn that, and this section right here will pretty much be done. So those few pine trees are gone now. Got them in a pile right there. They should be nice and dry by the time I come back. And now I have a nice spot to waste all that junk right there. Kind of raise this up a little bit. So now I'm going to go actually put the grading bucket back on, well, back on the machine, because I'm done with the excavator. It's going to another job tomorrow with the dozer, and get this thing cleaned up. And I'll finish out today on the dozer, running over everything, grading it out some. that's a wrap for this time. I got all this area right here cleared and burnt and pushed off, root raked, and then bladed off. All that's put over there in that pile. I'll haul that when I bring the truck next time. And then those 3 big massive burn piles that were right here have all been burnt. I got one pile of dirt and roots right there. I'll haul with the truck next time. And then I've cleared that and burnt that other great big pile that was back there. So I got another little pile to burn in there. And we'll just take all that, waste it over there, and this shall be done. Then I got to take off down that road right there. We're going to clear between the road and the ditch like I did over here last time. It's like 700 more feet to get all that cleared and opened up where everything will drain better. So I'm going to fly the drone over and show you a little, I think I had the before pictures from last time I was there. I didn't take any before I started this time, but it should look a little different from the air.